I feel like you're at this point in your career where you've accomplished so much, and there's still a section of the audience that doesn't give you the respect that you deserve.
Yeah, what the heck, guys?
But seriously,
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense when you look at the resume that you've had, when you look at the people you've worked with, when you look at the moments that you've been part of. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that sucks because, like I said, like I don't let things get to me, and I stopped reading tweets or comments and all that stuff a long time ago. But I do feel that, and I see that, and I'm just like, what am I missing? And so that's the one thing that still gets to me, and maybe that's like ego or pride or whatever. But I'm just like, what do you like? What am I missing that you don't understand what I've done for this industry, or what, it's hard to explain. And especially now, because I feel like, okay, well, I've been doing this I've been wrestling for like 16 years altogether.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, obviously, like I'm going to slow down at some point. But now when I see shit like that, like, oh, she's not this or not this, like now I have to, like, yeah, no, now I got to prove them wrong. But there's also a part of me that feels and agrees with them. Like I was just telling Lyra this the other day. We've been doing a lot of bonding. I don't feel that I'm at a level of a Charlotte or a Becky. And but we came up together, and like I wrestled Charlotte in her first match ever. Like I was signed to WWE before Becky. So like when I see, like, to me, they're up here and I'm just not there yet, and maybe that's kind of like where people base it off, or like where they judge it or whatever. But like I keep saying, I get my feedback and opinions from the right people to me. Like someone like Tyler Breeze, who taught me so many things. I still talk to him about all my matches. Like he still gives me feedback. He still gives me ideas to this day. And if he enjoys something that I do, then I believe it and I respect it. But if he tells me like, you need to do this better, I'll do it. Someone like TJ, whatever he says, I respect it and I believe him, so like, as many people, think that I'm not at this level or whatever, part of me agrees with them because I don't think I'm there yet.
After the Rumble last year, CM Punk even said, like, put some respect on her name.
Yeah.
And he had a really good point.
Yeah.
You won the Royal Rumble and you're not even at the press conference.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of moments like that. I feel like I don't get on the press conference. I don't get on the posters. I don't, get to do the talk shows. I don't know what else to do, and it's not like there's no heat in backstage or anything like that. Hunter and I have a really good relationship. Bruce and I have a really good relationship. All the TR, like I have such a good relationship with them, and I've always been professional. Even like, when I've gone to other shows to support my friends, like we've had those conversations of like the do's and the don'ts, and that was a little too much, or, like we've had those conversations. So I think we're at a real respect level. And Hunter's has like gone on press conference being like, Bayley's this, Bayley's this, Bayley's this. She's everything that, you could possibly want out of a superstar, which I appreciate. But it's like, all right, well, like, what do I need to do to get me there?
Yeah, and how do you not take that personally? Like you're being told you're going to win the Royal Rumble, then you win the Royal Rumble, you do the point and everything, and then it's like, well, what now?
Yeah, I know. It's oof. By the time this comes out, there's going to be even.
Wait, what does that mean?
It's hard. It's hard. It's like sometimes I think it's my that's what keeps me here, is because I don't go freaking kick the door down and be like, I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? I'm fucking Bayley. Like, why would I do that? But I don't do that. I've whatever they give, and I've learned this from Cena. I've learned this from Ray. Whatever they give you is like, make it work.
Yeah.
So that's always like what I've tried to do. And I'll come up with ideas. I'll come up with pitches. And I've learned that like, sometimes if you get if you get told whatever the creative is and you're not happy with it, and then I go and I say, hey, what if we do this instead? And then they say no. I feel worse after that than I felt with the original creative. So I'm just like, okay, how bad do I want to feel today? Like, or should I just accept what they gave me and then make it as best as I can? And then they'll be like, damn, she made that work. Like, let's go this way instead. And that does happen, especially with Hunter. Hunter, like really, it happened a lot with Damage Control. Like if you look at like EO, how big EO got, you know, or like he was basing it off of how the crowd was reacting to us and how, you know, he would be like, this is what we're thinking, but let's just see how they react with this, you know? And then like the story would kind of change depending on, or it went on way longer than he expected it to. Like, I don't think this was supposed to go to Mania last year.
Yeah.
Excuse me, last year. So yeah, and that's like a fun process, but I think I went a little off the rails. One of the main things that I have learned in a book that I read was, it's called the, what is it called? Laws of Agreement or something.
The 4 Agreements?
4 Agreements.
Oh, I talk about this book all the time.
Yes.
I love it.
Don't take anything personal.
Don't take anything personally.
That is like, and then there's impeccable with your word. What's the other one?
Always do your best.
Always do your best. And there's one other one, but the don't take anything personal is like literally what I live by. Yeah. It's not personal.
Don't make assumptions.
Yeah, don't make assumptions. But it's literally like, it's not personal. Because they're not putting me on the posters, they're not like, hey, take Bayley off. Like, let's just hurt her feelings a little bit. You know, like it's not personal.
Yeah.
It's not. And my ego will get over it, you know, like who cares? It's not personal. They're doing it because the marketing team thinks it's best, or because the fan base, or because of your merch set, like whatever it is. I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't change. There's so much more to life that I've been learning this in the last couple of years. There's so much more to life, and life is so freaking short that I don't want to spend my time, especially my last few years here, like being upset or being like, man, I wish I was on the poster. I wish I had more TV time, or I wish I did this. Yeah. It's like, I'm going to look back and be like, dude, this is the coolest freaking thing ever.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm here.